Welcome back to West Hollywood, California. Don't get all excited. We're not up by the Hollywood sign. We're in West Hollywood, which is a little bit away, but we're still in Hollywood. It's kind of fun. Got a great show today. Coming up, we have Antonio Larosa is going to be our guest. We got the iconic news and much more on America's next pop icon. Hey, how's it going, eh? Nothing like getting some Canadian ad dollars, eh? You know what I'm saying, eh?
Canadian ad dollars, eh?
We'll take any kind of ad dollar, Canadian, whatever it might be. But contact us today. And we're back live in studio. It's America's next pop icon. And welcome to the show. Oh, thanks. Big applause. Got an applause. And
big applause.
Yeah, let's find out what happened to Jessica's camera. It's kind of missing. Is it going to be way up here? No. Oh, geez. Oh, hang on, Jess.
Oh, geez.
I think your camera shut off. Oh, well, let's see here. Jessica camera. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you are there. It's way up. Oh, my God. I got to scroll all the way up to find you. Anyhow, Jess, how's it going?
Better now.
Better now. Good.
Better
okay.
now.
Yeah, it's nice to be here in Hollywood. It's pretty exciting. And we have our first segment coming up. It's called The Iconic News with Jessica Wood. Yeah, it's with Jessica Wood. There she is on screen. The fans are going wild.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo, that just happened. All right, we do this segment called Iconic News. Jessica, what is happening in the world of music? Is there any great news happening or what?
Of music. Okay, so I'm going to start with the good, bad news, I guess, first.
We'll take the good, we'll take the bad, we'll take the ugly. We'll take it all. We don't care.
Billie Eilish, she had a crazy stalker that used to camp out across the street from her house.
Wow.
And she finally got a restraining order against him.
Wow.
5-year civil harassment restraining order.
Wow.
So this person, she feared for her life and her safety, obviously, because this person was camping across the street from her house. Like, who does that? How crazy is that?
Well, I had nowhere else to go. So that's, like, why not?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So, so she finally got a restraining order against this crazy, wild and crazy guy, which, who knows? It could have been you.
It could have been me, yeah.
It could have been you.
Oh, we got all sorts of problems with your camera, Jessica. I'm not sure what's happening, but mine is perfect. I look great. Everything's...
what? I don't look good? Is it zoomed out?
Yeah,
I
actually...
can fix it.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, we'll just go with it. What else is happening in the news?
So the Pussycat Dolls singer Jessica Suda is pregnant with her first child.
Oh, it's exciting.
She's 38 years old.
Wow.
It's a little bit older, but hey, I have a chance.
Yeah, you can pop one out still. Yeah.
Britney Spears maybe trying to have a kid with her boyfriend. Now Pussycat Dolls singer Jessica, who's 38. Yeah.
Wow.
So she's expecting a baby boy this May.
Well, that's exciting. It's always nice to give birth to another musician. If that's what they're going to do, who knows what they're going to do? But that's cool. Anything else exciting happening?
So Cardi B deactivated her Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah, because she was receiving backlash from her impatient fans for releasing a custom doll rather than a new album.
Oh, wow. What's a doll? Like, is it for kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a doll.
Get your Cardi B doll?
So she deactivated her Twitter because of that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because her fans were mad. But whatever.
Well, that's pretty exciting news.
So exciting. I feel like more celebrities should deactivate their Twitter.
They should all do it. Just deactivate it. That's it. But that was the iconic news with Jessica Wood. And just got to find my spot here. because I don't want to screw this up. But
Andrew's cutting everything on the fly, and he's the host.
yeah, it's like something crazy going on here. Let's see here. Coming up, there, I finally found it. Coming up, we have our guest artist. This guy's really good. I really dig his stuff. But that's coming right up, right after these messages. And we'll just do one more plug to try and get a few ads to keep this thing going. We have a lot of fun, but, we got to pay the bills. So do some ads with us. That would be great.
49 cents.
Yeah, 49 cents is right. We're back in studio. And all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, eh? We've got our next featured guest artist. It's Antonio Larosa. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're not going to do that yet. Let me just find Antonio's. We're having a hard time, Antonia. Can you hear us?
You guys are doing great.
Oh, it's it's all in a day's work. But we're just trying to find your amazing screen that I put up for you. It's got your picture and everything. But I woke up this morning, and because I knew you were going to be on the show, and I listened to some of your stuff, and I got to tell you, this is some good stuff. How long have you been playing for?
I've been singing and playing guitar since I was 10 years old. I just started professionally, I guess you could say, in 2016 is when I actually started getting paid to play music. So that's what I consider being professional, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been doing it for a while, and then I released my first album in 2017, and I've been going ever since.
It's cool. I like your vibe. It's well, I got kind of an Eagles feel when I was listening.
Awesome, yeah.
I got that kind of feeling, and it just sounds it's a little bit addictive. Like you want to listen to all your stuff, and you got.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a couple.
I hope so.
Yeah, there's a couple of tracks that you have out. There's your YouTubes. I went to your YouTube. I love the cover of Rocket Man. That was just killer.
Oh,
I think
thank
we
you.
listened to it like 10 times this morning.
I did.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and you did another cover. Which cover did you do? There was the Rocket Man, and then you did one more. That was on YouTube.
You know, I there's a couple. One that really got a lot of views and a lot of comments, and I still to this day are getting a lot. Is I did a cover of Glenn Campbell's "Gentle on My Mind." Actually, it's John Hartford's "Gentle on My Mind," but Glenn Campbell kind of made it a bit famous.
Oh yeah.
And I did a little cover around the time that he passed away, because he's a big influence of mine as well. And it just kind of took off on YouTube, and a lot of people really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. So I also noticed in one of the videos, is that, do you play with Darren? Was that Darren Savard?
Yeah, Darren Savard. Yeah. He's my session player, and he plays with me sometimes live as well. Yeah.
I've used Darren for sessions, and then I've used his father-in-law, Tom, for sessions as well.
I've heard of his father-in-law being an amazing musician as well.
Oh, they're great. I mean, they're just your go-to for guitar, right? But that was really cool.
Darren is just like incredible. I mean, like I can play guitar, and I come up with a lot of stuff for the records that I make and stuff. But when he comes in and he lays down things, I could have never thought of that. So thank God we hired you.
Yeah, no, it's just awesome. So we've got a couple of tracks that we're going to share with the audience today. The first one up is the On Your Own. You did the video at Hipposonic Studios in Vancouver.
Yeah.
What is this song about? What does it mean to you?
So this song, it's funny because I wrote it with my producer, and I had come to him with the idea with this chorus about saying, I'm better off on my own. And, there's this whole kind of idea. And, we were thinking about it, talking about it. And Nigel, my producer, Nigel Austin, was like, you know what, why don't we take this in the perspective of telling the other person, that they should probably not be with you. Mm-hmm. Or, in that kind of regard. And it was kind of a different way, because we've all been in scenarios, I think, where we've been with people, maybe, or been in relationships where maybe, you weren't being the best kind of person. So this is kind of from that point of view, and just kind of explaining and kind of letting someone know that, maybe you should not be with me.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
different take on a love song.
Well, that's awesome. Well, this is Antonio Larosa. The track's called On Your Own, and this is only on America's Next Pop Icon.
Sitting here with your heart in my hand, tired of talking and trying to understand. You tell me that I'm yours to hold. I never knew I'd be so cold. While you're in love, I'll never go. I think it's time I let you know. I only love you when I'm all alone. I only call you when I'm feeling low. So while I'm rolling out and then I start, I think you're better off on your own. On your own. You and me were never part of the plan. Made it clear, drew a line in the sand. You tell me that I'm yours to hold. I never knew I'd be so cold. While you're in love, I'm letting go. I think it's time I let you know. I only love you when I'm all alone. I only call you when I'm feeling low. So while I'm rolling harder than a storm, I think you're better off on your own. I only love you when I'm all alone. I only call you when I'm feeling low. So while I'm rolling out of the storm, I think you're better off on your own. I only love you when I'm all alone. I only call you when I'm feeling low. So while I'm rolling out of the storm, I think you're better off on your own. 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 Yeah. I think you're better. I think you're better off on your own.
Woo! That just happened. What a track!
Happened.
That was so cool, man. Yeah, I really
Thank you.
dig it. That's such a
Yeah.
cool vibe, man. And
Yeah, I love the song.
and how's that doing? Did you release that on all the platforms or?
Yeah, it did pretty well on Apple Music. Spotify not bad, but yeah, it's getting there. Hopefully.
All right. Well, we have another track that we're gonna play right after this intro thing is stop. But let me just find it here.
What's going on, Andrew?
I don't know. Things are just going crazy today, but
What you doing?
I don't know.
What you
like
doing?
like I'm looking at the computer and it automatically is turning on all this stuff. But this next track, and we still have Antonio here, so that's all that matters. But this next track, I really dig this one. This is called Hard Days, and this is the one I think has the Joe Walsh kind of Eagles kind of vibe. I really dig
Oh,
it.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love that. So let's have a listen to that. And this is only on America's Next Pop Icon. This is Antonio Larosa, Hard Days.
life isn't fair. It's not the same if you're to blame. So I took my chance, I've been paying my dues. Saved enough for that guitar and the blues. Got my life on track. Something's holding me back. They say it's just a phase. Seems like all we got are hard days. Some things will never change. It seems like all we got are hard days. Hard days. We got on, yeah, we hit our groove. Life was great, then they changed all the rules. Like we've gone blind in a bare-knuckle fight. They say it's just a phase. Seems like all we got are hard days. Some things will never change. It seems like all we got are hard days. Hard days. You wore us down, you tore us apart. We pulled together like we did from the start, with a whole lot of love. 'Cause we've had enough. They say it's just a phase. Seems like all we got are hard days. Some things will never change. It seems like all we got are hard days. 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 Hard
Whoa.
Yeah. That was very catchy.
Crowd goes wild.
I like
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
That's a great track, man. So
Thank you.
So we're kind of running out of time right now because we've had all sorts of technical difficulties. We don't know what the hell's going on, but it was great to have you on the show. How do people find you, and how can they get a hold of your music? Because that's in the end what it's all about, you know.
Well, I'm on all streaming platforms. I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, all those ones you can find me. You look up Antonio Larosa, and that's me. There's no one else with that name yet, thankfully.
Yeah.
You can check out my website at antoniolorosamusic.com. And my Instagram handle is Antonio Larosa. My Twitter is Antonio Larosa. My Facebook is Antonio Larosa Music. And what else am I forgetting? TikTok, A Larosa. Yeah, so you can find me on all those. And yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, it was great having you on the show. We're going to support you. We'll make sure that we put up all those hashtags and handles and whatever the hell they are.
All those good things.
Hash browns.
Yeah, all those. We'll put up the hash browns, and we'll make sure that we get our listeners to follow you. Thanks so much, Antonio, for being on the show, and we look forward to hearing your new stuff when it comes out.
Yeah, keep your ears open.
All right, thanks so much. All right, sounds good. Coming up next, it's Pop Icon Tips. Just when you thought it was safe to sing. And I think we got Lee in studio. He's going to be talking about tips. And we'll do that right after these messages. So stick around. Still still in West Hollywood.
We hope.
Wee-hoo in West Hollywood. We're back in studio with Lee Lontuck, vocal coach extraordinaire. Jessica's here. She was going to sing the entire score to Grease, but unfortunately she has a sore throat, so she can't. It's very disappointing. But welcome back, Lee. Oh, jeez. It's just too many buttons. I can't help it. But and Jessica's here, of course.
Don't do anything.
You got nothing. You got
Good.
nothing.
Good. Got nothing.
Anyhow, let's talk a little bit today about. We talked about being in studio. We talked about warm-ups. Let's talk about coloring. Let's talk about like how do we make a song like that's our own and color it in a way that may be different than. So the way I sing it might be different than the way you sing it, and obviously the way Jessica sings it, she has her own kind of color.
Indeed. Good
It's like
one.
super color, yeah.
I can draw outside the lines in my color.
I can't even color. I got kicked out of art, by the way.
You would.
Yeah, I did. I was in art, and they said, "Why don't you try drama?"
Drama.
And I was like, "Okay." And then I had a cooking class, and they go, "Why don't you try drama?" So I had like 3 acting in a row because I guess they didn't like my cooking. I don't know. Anyhow, Lee, let's talk about this. How do we color a note? How do we color a song?
Describe what coloring is.
Yeah, coloring is whatever's coming out of your mouth. That's a color. But what is the color that we are looking for? And that all depends on you. So if I'm singing a ballad and it's calling for me to not be so dense in my voice, but more of whispering, well, then I'm going to need to do that, right?
Right.
So, like we think we use the John Legend, that Girl, I'm in Love with You as an example, right? Where a musical theater person or a classical person might come in and be like, Girl, I'm in love with you. Sounds too Jim Neighborish, it doesn't sound real. It doesn't sound authentic.
Right.
But, you have to get into the mind of that author. And what's that author telling you? Well, that author's telling you that this guy is telling this girl that he's in love with her.
Yeah.
And you have to be vulnerable. And what's more vulnerable than like practically whispering it to her, right? Girl, I'm in love with you. Right. And then you start building and introducing more of a denser chord as you go in deeper and deeper into the song. So maybe later on, it won't be that breathy. Maybe it'll be only a little bit breathy, but you're going to get more density and
So how did you do that? So we got the notes, Girl, I'm in love with you. So those are the notes.
Those are the notes.
How did you make it where you, girl,
Just like that.
just like that?
Girl, I'm in love with you.
Girl, I'm in love with you.
This ain't the honeymoon. So there's things that you could practice. So if I just did it with like a mum, but then now I'm going to just leak air a little bit and be like, mum, kind of like an old man,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could sing that to your.
Hey, my name's Joe Biden. I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding. I know people love Biden. But it's not going to sound like that, right? Am I on? But that's a really good. You know what? I love the fact that this mom
Yeah,
Mom gave birth to us.
Mom
And mom is responsible for every singing exercise ever done.
Pretty much. I mean, when you think about using the one consonant and one vowel, mom, no, whatever you're going to be using, you can take that from mom to mom to mom, introducing a little bit more and varying it up a little bit. Then you're going to have to be able to apply what you're having off of mom and no to the actual words, right? Girl, I'm in love with you. And then,
that sounds so there's color.
Little Tom Waits.
So instead of girl, I'm in love with you, like just straight on, no color. It's like, girl, I'm in love with you.
Right.
Like this. whole bunch of color.
Yeah. Who? Exactly.
It is. So you can play around with it. That's so cool.
I mean, I listen to some of these singers that, I'm not looking for perfection in a person's voice. I'm looking for the greatest storytelling from their voice.
Right.
So I always listen to like Neil Young's Old Man. Do you guys know that song?
Yeah.
Old Man. Yeah. And, no one's going to confuse him as being like the best singer in the world. But when he sings that song from, the 60s or early 70s, you're thinking like, man, this guy can really tell that tale. And that's what a lot of singers kind of lack. They might be able to do it on a cover, that they've heard over and over and over, but the real genius is, can they take it with a song that nobody's ever performed, and then people will want to emulate their version of it.
Right.
Right.
But what about the songs that people do cover and it's a better cover?
Yeah, so then
the
they've really
coloring.
done their homework.
So they've done the better coloring.
It might not just be
Maybe.
coloring; it could be their phrasing.
Right.
Maybe they're doing a phrasing that is completely unique to them instead of the original. Right. So if we took like "Happy Birthday," right? Well, there's a lot of things that you could do with just that. Mum, 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 mum. Very stiff.
Right.
All notes. But what if I wanted to bend on it? Mum, 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 mum. That little bend automatically just now makes it mine, right? Because I'm
Right.
using that type of bend. And I'm just switching it around a little bit. Now it's a little bit different. And then you do that with other portions of the song. One little change, a bend or hitting a different note can make all the difference.
Wow, that's so cool. So you could basically attack a song however you want, as long as you're keeping the intent of the writer,
the
like
writer
what the
and the
song's
melody.
about, because you don't want to have it all breathy and like sad if it's some sort of happy thing, right?
Yeah, and you don't want to be changing that melody so much that you no longer realize that I'm not even singing the same song anymore.
Wow, that's cool. So this would be a good exercise for you guys to do at home. You guys listening? Take Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
Mom it up. So it's not just about mama, 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 like just plain nothing.
Plain Jane.
Add some color. Mama, mama, mama. A little growl in there.
Yeah.
Growl it, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like change it up, make it your own. This is so cool. And you can do that. Now this again is on a practice because you have to, once you find what you're trying to do, you got to put the words to it, right?
Right.
You're out on stage.
Right.
Mama. Every song is like, yeah.
Or you could always say, audience, you sing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold the mic out to them,
Yeah.
Every song he sang was about his mom. What a nice boy. Oh, wow. That's
Britain.
pretty cool. So we've got that coloring. So that was one example of coloring that whisper.
Yeah.
That's a color. But what other examples of coloring are there?
Well, you can go very, very heavy if you wanted to. Like mom, 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 mom. Not so round as mom, 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 mom.
All right.
Versus breathiness. Mom, 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 mom.
Right.
But then you need to really combine those all together. So because when you start instituting the crying in your exercises, you're going to start instituting it on portions of your song. And when you think about that cry, it's a lot of like tension and release. So a lot of times you'll hear like Christina Aguilera or some of these R&Bers go like, I remember. So they got a close chord to breathiness. I remember.
Right.
So people automatically get it in their brain like, oh my God, there's a little bit of tension and then there's a release. So it's that tension and release that's going on. Now you can only do it on certain vowel shapes and you don't want to put it over everything. Otherwise you've overdone it. But you could put in things like that. Just because you have, mastered one color doesn't mean that you should sing that one color over that whole song. You need to combine it. You're a storyteller.
Right.
And it's not just about color. It's about like inflections. How are you inflecting things like America's next pop icon or America's next pop icon or America's next pop icon? right?
American Nick Papekan.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, America's Next Papekan.
Exactly. So find out where you want to put your inflections, and and your accents on these things.
Right.
So because that could really change the dynamic of your questions.
Right.
Or I love you, or I love you, or I love you.
Right.
How does what's your story? How are you going to paint this picture? Because you really have the song maybe 3 minutes long. You've got 30 seconds to make people say like, yeah, it's good. I've heard it before.
Exactly.
What's going to make you
Right.
so special? Right.
So the key, though, is like for those of you thinking you're going to rewrite all these songs, it's not about rewriting the melody. You got to stick to, but on that phrasing, like Frank, fly me to the moon.
Right.
Right. So you're still using the same notes, but you could be like, fly me to the moon.
Right.
So I'm still using the same notes, but
You're doing a variation.
I'm doing a variation of the way I'm saying it.
You're
right?
singing the melody, but now you're doing a variation on the rhythm.
Yeah, so people got to be careful because I work with some people and then they're changing the melody.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, you can't do that. You can change the phrasing, you can change the color, but you can't change the melody because then you're changing the song, right?
It becomes unrecognizable. I've seen some live versions of some songs that I truly, truly love, and I'm thinking like that's not, it almost sounded like that they were singing only the harmony and never touching the main melody, which was sad.
Yeah.
Well, this is cool because I think this coloring thing is what it's all about. Coloring, phrasing. You've got your warm-up. You've got all that stuff done. And unfortunately, we're out of time. But this was a cool one. I really like this. So this is something you got to do while you're out there.
Putting your own touch on it.
Yeah, put your own touch on it. I want to thank Lee for being in studio once again here in West Hollywood.
Thank you. Love being in WeHo.
Yeah, in WeHo. And he may be back just when you thought it was safe. But thanks a lot, Lee. And if you want to reach out to Lee, it's HollywoodVocalStudios.com.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
said it right. www. And reach out because this is cool stuff and you're only going to get better. And you heard it here on America's Next Pop Icon. How do you like that coloring? Threw you guys all for a loop. You're like, oh my God, what's he doing? America's Next Pop Icon. And that was a great segment with Lee. But right now we have open lines. It's 844-455-3825. That's 844-455-3825. You call in, you sing, and you win $1 million. Just kidding, you don't win that. But that's coming up next on America's Next Pop Icon.
No, you know we weren't made for each other.
Rose Darvish. If the World Was Ending.
But
Now
if the
available
world was
on
ending, you come over,
Spotify.
right? You come over and you stay the
Download your
night.
copy today. It's us again looking for a possible ad. That's all we want. We want you to advertise with us right here. Why not? Good demographic, strong following, and space is limited. So advertise today.
I don't want control, I want you
What About
and
Us
I.
by Kiara. Now available on Spotify.
Now it's time
Download
to
your copy
let
today. And we're back once again.
We already have
844-455-3825. Okay, don't call. We already got callers apparently, but welcome to the portion of the show where we actually have people call in and sing, and this is really exciting. And Jess, do we have anybody on the line? Is anybody out there?
I'm here. This is Jackie Shindell.
Awesome.
Hey, Jackie! Wow, you sound loud and clear, but apparently you're not in North America, right?
I'm in Yokohama, Japan, actually, and it's about almost 7 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Oh, domo arigato.
Domo arigato.
Domo
Ohayo
arigato.
gozaimasu.
Oh,
Andrew-sama.
That is so cool. What are you doing in Japan?
I'm actually currently an English teacher for Teacher with Disabilities.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. How long you been there?
I will almost be here a year on March 16th.
Oh,
So
yeah.
shy of 2 weeks. So, yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
And then we have Sapphire. Are you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Hello, Sapphire. Where are you? In China?
No, I'm in Vancouver.
Oh, you're Vancouver. Okay, that's good. Well, this is the part of the show where people call in. So we got a caller from Japan and a caller from Vancouver. And you call in and sing. We give you a little bit of feedback, and then the winner makes it into the next round where we have you come down, or not come down maybe, but do it virtually if COVID's still around. And out of all our winners, we're going to have like a grand winner who will be crowned America's next pop icon. That's the whole name of the game. So we're going to start with Jackie, and you have a maximum of 2 minutes. You sing your heart out. And what song are you going to be singing for us today?
I'm going to be singing a song called Outlander, which is a Sky to Boat song, which is a really popular TV show. It's sort of a bit of like a Scottish song, which I really like.
Yeah, I remember that show, Outlander, a long time ago. Well, this is Jackie Schindel on America's Next Pop Icon. Take it away, Jackie.
Okay. Sing me a song of the last that is gone. Say, could that last be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky. Billow and breeze, islands and seas, mountains of rain and sun. All that was good, all that was fair, all that is me is gone. Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I? Mary of souls that sailed on a day over the seas to sky.
Wow. That was really nice. And you think you're doing that at 7 in the morning. Your neighbors are like, oh, what's going on? They're trying to figure out. That's funny. That's funny. All right, Sapphire, that's a pretty tough competition you got there. But what are you going to be singing for us today?
I'm going to sing Figures.
Oh, Figures. That's the Reyes tune, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so this is Sapphire on America's Next Pop Icon singing Figures.
Figures, I gave you out of time and you gave me games. Love, figures, I know I'm crying cause you just won't change. Love, figures, I gave it all and you gave me shit. Love, figures, I wish I could do exactly what you did. I wish I could hurt you back. Love, what would you do if you couldn't get me back? You're the one who's gonna lose something so special, something so real. Tell me, boy, how would you feel if you couldn't get me back? That's what I wish that I could do to you.
And the crowd goes wild.
All right.
That figures.
That figures.
Figures, yeah. Wow, that was really, really nice work, Sapphire. That's a very nice job. And Jack, you did a great job as well. We are tabulating.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're tabulating the scores right now.
You like your tabulations.
Like the tabulations in, and we do have a winner for today's show. And today's winner is... It's Sapphire!
Oh, very nice.
And her rendition of Figures by Reyes. What's her first name? There's something Reyes, right?
Jesse.
Oh no, Reyes, the singer.
Yeah, Jesse Reyes.
Oh, Jesse. That's right, Jesse Reyes.
Yeah.
I think it's got to get it
Goodness
right.
gracious.
But I know. What do I know? Hey, there's a big applause for Jesse as well. So I want to thank Jackie for waking up at 7 in the morning in Japan. I want to thank Sapphire for being awake in Vancouver. And I want to thank Jessica for being on the show. And we will see you next time on America's Next Pop Icon.
All right. Thank you very much.
Have a great one, ladies. Thanks for
Yes.
joining the show. We'll see you.
Okay.
We'll see you soon.